Dear students, welcome back to Digital Electronics and Logic Design online video lecture series. In this class, I am going to cover the two topics. One is Karnaugh map method, that is K-map method to simplify the Boolean expressions. Another one, I am going to talk about the error correction and error detection and the correction codes. So, if you are good at these two questions, if you are good at these two topics, any one question will be asked from the OU examination in the OU examination, and these two topics are very important in the mid examination point of view also, so that the students are instructed to watch the video very clearly, such that no student should have any doubt in these two topics. One is K-map method to simplify the Boolean functions, and the second one is about error detection and the correction codes. Then I am going with the first topic, that is K-map method. That means what? So we have the Boolean functions, that is in sum of product or the product of sum, and if we realize those Boolean functions as it is, we can require the more number of logic gates. If we simplify that Boolean functions, then we can require the less number of logic gates to realize the same Boolean expression. That means what? By minimizing or by simplifying the Boolean functions, we can enormously reduce the hardware requirement for the digital system. Now I am going with the two example problems in this. First one, that is example problem. First one, f of w x y z is equals to sigma m 0, 1, 3, 8, 9, 12 and 15. So now this is the given question. By using the K-map method, we have to simplify it. And from this, we have to assume that we have to analyze the given question. Here, how many inputs are there? 4 inputs. It is a 4 input Boolean function. It is 4 input Boolean function, or nothing but input of a digital system. Output of a digital system. And for this output, how many inputs we have? 4 inputs, such as W, X, Y, Z. So these are the 4 inputs. And coming to the second observation is that sigma m is nothing but sigma m. We know that it is the sum of product. That means what? Sigma indicates a sum of products are nothing but 0. 0 is nothing but m0, that is minterm 0, 1 m1, minterm 1, m3, minterm 3. Likewise, we have m15 from the question. So that means what? By seeing the sigma m, one has to understand that it is the sum of products. Sigma is nothing but sum of products. Products are m0, that is minterm 0, minterm 1, minterm 3, minterm 5, 8, 9, 12 and 15. This is the first observation we have to have by seeing the given question. It is a 4 variable Boolean function, and the variables are w, x, y, z, and it is the sum of product, and the products are also called as minterms. Minterms are m0, m1, m3, m5, m8, m9, m12. So now this is the first observation. Second observation is that we are going to simplify this Boolean expression. By making use of the K-map, so that how many variables are there? 4 variables are there. So that if n number of inputs are there, then we have to draw 2 power n number of cells or boxes. That is nothing but K-map. That size of the K-map is what? If we have the n number of inputs, we have to draw the 2 power n number of cells or boxes of that K-map. So that here how many inputs are there? Here n is equals to 4. N is equals to 4 such that we have to draw the 2 power n number of 2 power of n is nothing but 4. 2 power of n number of cells, that is 2 power of 4 adjacent cells or boxes such as 16. How many boxes we have to draw? We have to draw the 16 boxes, and this number of boxes are dependent on the number of variables of that Boolean function. How many variables are there? 4 variables, such that we have to draw the 2 power of 4 adjacent boxes. This is second step. Third step is that we have to give the numbering for all these 16 boxes. All these 16 boxes by making use of column address and the row address using the gray code. Using the gray code, we have to give the numbering for the each and every boxes or cells. How many boxes are there? 16 boxes, so that we can give the numbering. We can give the numbering such a total 16. That 16 are from 0 to 15. 0 to 15 means how many number in count they are 16. That means what? We are going to give the numbering of each and every cell of that particular 16 cells, so that the numbering from 0 to 15 total we can have the 16 cells. So that I am going with the numbering of that particular cells. So that what are the input variables we have? W, X, Y, Z. See this one. How many rows are there? This is row 1. This is row 2. This is row 3. This is row 4. How many columns are there? Column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. 4 rows are there, 4 columns are there. So that here we require to have the 4 rows, and here we require to have the 4 columns. 4 rows can be represented with the 2 variables. That means what? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. So that I can take first 2 variables here, W, X. Second 2 variables here, that is Y, Z. Now I can go with here numbering of this one. This is this row address is 0, 0. This one is 0, 1. Next one is 1, 1. Next one is 1, 0. One may ask, the doubt is that it is 0, 0, 0, 1. Next one will be the 1, 0. But that next one will be the 1, 0 in case of binary number. Now we are going with the gray code. In the gray code, every 2 numbers, for every 2 consecutive number, that will differ in 1 bit position only. And here 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. And here also we can have 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. So now it is the numbering of the cells. Now we have to go with the numbering of each and every cell. Now go with this particular cell. This is 0, 0, 0, 0. It will be the 0. 0, 0, 0, 1. It is 1. 0, 0, 1, 1. It is 3. 0, 0, 1, 0. It is 2. Coming to is 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. 0, 1, 0, 0. It is 4. It will be 5. It will be 6, it will be 7, and it will be 8, it will be 9, and it will be 11, it will be 10, and it will be 12, it will be 13, it will be 15, and it will be 14. This is the another step. Now first step, we have to identify the number of inputs, and it is sum of product or product of sum. Based on the number of inputs, we have to draw the 2 power of n number of cells. Now by making use of the gray code, we have to assign the numbering for each and every cell in row wise and as well as column wise. Now we have to depute the given question into the cells. What is the question? Question is having, it is sigma m of 0, 1, 3, 5, 8, 9, 12. 0. Wherever 0 is there, right? So that in the 0 box put 1. 1. It is also 1. Next is 3. It is also 1. Next is what? 1, 0, 1, 3 is completed. 5. This is 1. Next one is what? 8. We can have 8 is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 9. Then 12. Then it is 50. This is the fourth step. This is the fourth step. This is nothing but the fourth step, and we left with the only two steps to simplify this Boolean expression. Then we can go with the next step, that is grouping. Now we have to go with the another important step, that is grouping with the adjacent ones. Adjacent ones, we have to make the group. Then we have to go with the largest one to smallest one group. Here how many ones are there? Total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 ones are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 ones are there. So that maximum we can form the group with the 8 number of ones. But the 8 ones are not together, so that we cannot form the group with the 8 ones. So that we can go with the 4 ones. First we can find is any group with the 4 ones, and I can have the group is with the 4 ones. See that these are the 2 ones and these are also 2 ones. If a paper is, this is a paper, it is connected, it is folded back to back, so that these 2 and these 2 will form a group with the 4 adjacent ones. Then coming to the next one, we can form one more group here. We can form one more group, that is with the pair. Now I can form the group is with the pair, that is about here. I can go with the pair. See this one here, this is 1 and this is also 1, so that I can form the one more pair here. And here also I can form the one more pair here. And here also we can form one more pair, and it is not at all adjacent to any one, and so that it will be the single one. So that how many groups we formed? We formed the one quad. One quad is nothing but a group with the 4 adjacent ones. So that the grouping is one quad. First one is a one quad plus one quad is completed. This is, and this is plus 1, 2, 3. 3 pairs we have. 3 pairs we have, plus only one single one we have. One single we have. So that one quad, I am going with the one quad. One quad, just see the one quad. This quad is in the one. This quad is in the 2 rows and the 2 columns. This is here and here. This is row is 0, 0. This row is 0, 1. 0, 0, 1, 0. Which one is common? 0 is common. 0, 0, 1, 0. The second 0 is common. The second 0 is representing the x term. 0 is nothing but the x bar. And coming to the, now the column is, row is completed. Go with the column, and it is there. This quad is there in the 2 columns that are 0, 0, 0, 1. 0, 0, 0, 1. In the 0, 0, 0, 1, and 0 is common, and 0 is nothing but here first term is y, so that 0 is nothing but y bar. Plus, go with the first pair. First pair is in 1 row and 2 columns. 1 row and 2 columns. Row is what? 0, 0. 0, 0 is nothing but w bar x bar. W bar x bar. In these 2 columns, which one is common? 0, 1, 1, 1. 1 is common. 1 is nothing but, it is a second term. It is z. Coming to here, and this is one more pair. This pair is in 2 rows. This pair is in 2 rows, such as 0, 0, 0, 1. in which the 0 is common. 0 is nothing but W bar, and this total pair is in one column, that is 0 1, that is about Y bar Z, plus, and one more it is having, that is what, one more pair it is having, that is in one column in two rows. Two rows are what, 1 1 and 1 0. Which one is common? 1 is common. 1 is nothing but W, and that total pair is there in the one column only, that is 0 0 0 0 is nothing but Y bar Z bar, plus this is a single one, it is not in a group with any other adjacent ones, so that this one is in one row and one column. That row is what, 1 1 1 1 means it is W X, and this is again column is also 1 1 1 1 is nothing but Y Z. This is the simplified expression. This is the simplified expression for the given problem. Now we are going to see another type of, another type of this K-map method by making use of the don't care condition. So far we have seen up to this part only. Now by including the don't care condition, how we are going to do that, that is about using the K-map using the don't care conditions. Don't care conditions. So whatever the procedure we have followed up to, this one is remains same. The step 1, step 2, step 3, and the step 4 also remains same, and from the step 4 onwards we have to go with the step 5, if it is having plus sigma md, that is a don't care condition, that is step 5. Now step 5 we have to go. This is what it is, Wx, it is Yz, 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0, and this box number is what? This box number is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 4, this is 5, this is 7, it is 6, and it is 8, 9, and it is 11, and it is 10, and 12, 13, 15, and 14. Now depute the whatever the given question is there, depute into this cells, so that you can easily go with the another step of grouping. Now I am going with the another step, that is, now I am going to write the ones. Now see here, this is 0 is there, so that in the 0 cells I can write 1. 1 is there, this is 1. 3 is there, this is 1. Then 5 is there, this is 5. And 8 is there, this is 1. 9 is there, 1. 12, 1. 15 also, 15 also 1. Now additionally what we have? Additionally we have 2 4 6. 2 4 6. You can write this 2 4 6 is with the don't care condition, so that you can put, that is cross mark. 2 is cross mark, and 4 is also cross mark, and 6 is also cross mark. 6 is also cross mark. Now I have included the additional 3 boxes, such are 2 4 6. By including these cross boxes, we have to form the grouping. Now by considering x may be 1 or 0. For example, if I consider here x is equals to 1, it can form a one group with the 4 adjacent ones, that is a quad. If I consider this is with the x is 0, so that it will not form the quad. That means what? In forming the groups, we have to go with the largest group to shortest group, largest to shortest one we have to go. Largest to smallest. For example, if I consider here, this is also 1, x may be 0 or 1, don't care is nothing but according to our requirement, we can consider that may be 0 or 1. If I consider this is 1, I can form a quad with the 4 ones, and if I consider this is also 1, I can create the one more group, so that no need to go for the another group. If I go with the more number of group, additionally the more terms are going to be we are going to have in the output, so that here we cannot we should not consider this is 1. By considering this is 0, we can avoid the having the chance of one more group. And here if I assume this is also 1, I can form one more quad here, so that here I am going to assume this is I am going to form the groups now. Here see this one, now I am going with the groups. This is 4, this in the first row we are having the 4 adjacent ones. See this one, this is 4 adjacent ones. If I am assuming x is equals to 1 here, and here what I am assuming, x is equals to 0, so that it is 0, so that it is not 1, so that we no need to make a group. And coming to here, I am assuming here this is also 1, and so that it is also form one more quad. Sorry, how many quads we have now? 2 quads, by assuming this x is equals to 1 and this don't care condition x is equals to 1. And if I assume this is also 1, I can form one more group with this one and this one. If I form the one more group, additionally one more term is going to have in the output expression, so that I am considering this is 0. Then as it is now, here the bottom side also it is having the 2 1s, so that I can have this 2 ones and here also 2 ones. That is nothing but it is one quad. Total how many quads? That is a quad is nothing but it is a group with the 4 adjacent ones. This is 1, 2 and 3 quads. Again we have the 1 and 1 also. And here one more point you can consider, that one more point, by assuming this is 1, now we have 1 1 1 and 1, so that this is also one quad. Total how many quads we have? Total 4 quads and 1 is single. Total 4 quads. What is the answer now? How many quads? That is, quad is nothing but 4 adjacent ones forms a one group, that is called the quad. So that how many quads are there? 4 quads we have. 4 quads plus one single. So that first quad I am going with the first quad, that is what? This quad. This quad is entirely in one row only. That row is nothing but 0 0 0 0 is nothing but omega w bar x bar. And entire group, if I consider the 4 columns, no common term is there in these 4 columns, so that I can simply left that one. And coming to this one, and this is also quad. That quad is in 2 rows and the 2 columns. Rows are what? 0 0 0 1. In this the common is 0 is nothing but w bar, and here 0 0 0 1, 0 is common, that 0 is nothing but y bar. And coming to here now, this is also one more quad, and this entire quad is in 4 rows and the 1 column. In 4 rows we cannot find the common term, and but the quad entirely is in the and 1 column only, that is 0 0 0 0 is nothing but y bar z bar in column. And coming to, we are having the one more quad. That quad is this part and this part, and so that quad is in the 2 rows and the 2 columns. In the 2 rows are 0 0 1 0, 0 is common, that is x bar. And in this 2 columns, which one is common? 0 0 0 1, 0 is common, that 0 is nothing but it is y bar. Now 4 quads are completed, 1 2 3 4 completed, and one single one is there. This single one is in 1 row and the 1 column. That row is what? That row is about, it is 1 1, and the column is also 1 1, that is w x y z. This is by using the don't care condition. If we have the question in the don't care condition, and this is about the without having the don't care condition. In such a way you can solve the any boolean expression, you can simplify any boolean function by making use of the K-map method.